Hello, and welcome to the Dashboard Training module for the 2023 Los Angeles Youth Count. My name is Jack Chard. I'm a GIS analyst with Cordic Solutions, working in coordination with Esri, who is developing the apps for this year's count. I'm assisting with training material development, providing technical support during the count days, and here I'll be going over accessing and using the Site Coordinator dashboard. With this dashboard, you will assign teams and statuses to census tracts, monitor their progress, and verify their census tract assessments either when they return to the site or at the end of the night. Let's start by looking at accessing the dashboard. This is a web-based dashboard, so the first thing you'll need to do is navigate to the URL that you see on your screen. Then in the top right of the page, click Sign In, and then enter the credentials for your Site Coordinator account, and then click the blue Sign In button. Next, click the Site Coordinator tab, and then scroll down to reveal the dashboard. There are 4 sections of the dashboard. On the top, in the blue bar, there are a number of filters, which we'll touch on in more detail in a few. There's a map on the left, and in the top right corner of the map are 2 widgets. You can click the Legend widget to see what the map features and their colors mean, and then you can click the Layer List widget to view and toggle the visibility on or off for the layers on the map. Then in the center, there are survey forms. You have the assignment form, which is for assigning teams and statuses to tracks. And then you have the verification form, which is for verifying census tract assessments submitted by teams after they canvass a tract, and for updating the final status of a tract. Then, on the right, you have indicator boxes, which display data counts from info of completed surveys. Let's now focus on assignment. When teams arrive at the deployment site, you will assign them to tracks. You may also pre-assign teams to tracks if you have that info before the count days. Census tracts will start off on the map as transparent polygons with a black outline. Once you assign a team and a status to the tract using the assignment form, the color of the tract changes to indicate the assignment action. With the assignment form as the active tab, you'll notice that it's blank and asks you to perform some filtering. First, in the blue bar on the top, click the SPA filter and choose your SPA. You'll notice that the map updates to only show tracts within that SPA. Then click the Census Tract Area filter next to the SPA filter and either scroll to find your tract or start entering one in the search bar to filter the results and then choose your tract. You'll notice the map updates again. It zooms to the selected tract and removes all surrounding tracts. The assignment form now populates. At the top, deployment site and census tract are auto-populated and read-only. Click the Status drop-down and then select Assigned. In the Select Team Member area, click the plus button and then select the Team Member drop-down. And you can choose your first person here. All volunteers registered for the youth count will appear in this drop-down. You can also start typing a name to filter the choices and easily find the correct person. Then press the plus button again to add the next team member. Once you've entered the whole team, make sure at the bottom you click Submit. Give the map a quick zoom and it'll refresh to show the new color of the tract indicating assigned. You can also click on the census tract to reveal a pop-up that has an assigned section showing the team members' names. You will repeat this section to assign teams and statuses to every tract that you are responsible for. Once all teams are assigned and sent out to survey, you can monitor their progress with the dashboard. As teams start to submit surveys, they will appear on the map as orange dots, and the count boxes on the right will update as well. Clicking on a dot in the map reveals a pop-up with answers to every question that was asked during the survey. You'll notice here that I clicked the point but the pop-up has info about the census tract. In the top right of the pop-up, you'll see 1 of 3, meaning it found other features where I clicked, namely the survey points. Click the right arrow and then you'll see the survey answers in the pop-up. And the survey point will highlight a pinkish color. Now I want to touch on the blue filter bar. I'm going to go ahead and first remove all of the applied filters. Now SPA, census tract area, and status will filter the tracks. You'll notice that by filtering a SPA, it's going to filter groups of census tracts, but doesn't affect the count boxes on the right. Filtering by census tract area filters out all tracks except for the selected one, and it also hides all survey points except for the ones in that tract. It also updates the counts on the right, with the exception of the census tract's validated gauge. And it also updates the counts on the right. The status filter lets you do just that, filter the tracks by their current status. For example, we can filter all tracks that have been assigned. Surveyor and count day filter the survey points, and will update the indicator count boxes on the right side. So first we'll turn off the census tracts just so you can see the points themselves. As an example, you could select a particular surveyor. So here we'll do me. And then you can also adjust the count day if I counted on multiple days. So you can see my data from just a single day. Here you see when I remove the filters, all the points reappear on the map. All of these filters can be combined for fine-grained viewing of the data when you're monitoring teams, but they don't automatically reset. So if you're looking at the map and not seeing what you expect, check the filters to ensure you don't have one of them accidentally applied. As the day goes on, you'll notice that some of the census tracts start changing to a green hatchet symbology like this one at the top of the map. This tells you a team has finished canvassing a tract and completed a census tract assessment form. If we zoom in here to refresh the map, you'll see that that tract in the middle changed, indicating it was just completed. You'll end up verifying the assessments for all tracts with this symbology. The last step is utilizing the verification form to finalize the status of completed tracts once teams return to check out with you or at the end of the night. To populate this form, follow the same steps used to populate the assignment form. First, filter by SPA, then filter by census tract area. Just like the assignment form, deployment site and census tract at the top of the form are auto-populated and read-only. In the Review Mobile Checkout section, there should be a record of the assessment submitted by the team with all of their answers. This is indicated by the 1. Go over the submission with the team if they're present, or run through it by yourself at the end of the count day, and decide if the map data and the assessment form look good. And if they do or don't, choose a new status of either completed and accepted or revisit. And then at the bottom of the form, don't forget to click Submit. Now, once you zoom on the map again, the tract color will update to the new status. Repeat this for all completed census tracts, which again are displayed as a green hatchet symbology. You can also click on the pop-up, and you will see an assessment in the assessment section, which you can click on and view the answers to the assessment. And that is everything you need to know to operate the Youth Count Site Coordinator dashboard.